like
paranormal stuff.
Well, he
Right.
does. I don't. He does.
Why do you like that?
I mean, I mean, the fact that I started doing this sort of me being interested in paranormal stuff
Mhm.
is that back then when Liam wasn't born.
Okay.
So it all started because like I saw this apparition, this guy, this apparition sort of thing.
Oh, what?
An apparition.
So he saw like an invisible person that nobody else can see, only him, right?
Yeah.
Where?
In between mom and Titi Sandra.
Oh,
In between
okay,
my
okay.
mom and my aunt.
All right, okay.
But yeah, that's the reason why I started looking into this sort of stuff, and I just like watching.
So most people, they something like that happens and they don't want to see it again, or they just don't want to go through that. But what made it that you wanted to learn more about it? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wanted to learn.
What you were trying to look for an answer?
Yeah.
And answer why they are like here with us.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. And what have you learned? Since you started doing it.
Is that if you learn more about them, it becomes like a sort of hobby, or in this case, a profession.
What are you trying to get out of it? Are you trying to communicate with them, or are you?
I tried communicating with one mainly because I wanted to see if they were actually real. And I mean, I believe that they're real. I believe that aliens and ghosts are real, but what I'm skeptic on is Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
I don't think Bigfoot's real. I think he is. I mean, this is my opinion. So
He's what is it called? A fraud? No,
A what?
no. What is it when somebody's like faking something?
Like-
So if somebody's like I don't know what is it called,
Like it's not real, and then just
and then just like fake it to make it real.
oh, to make it real. Okay, I got you.
What does that mean? What is that?
what he's saying is
Like
fake it to make it.
Fake it to make it. Okay, all right.
This is my opinion. So, to anybody out there wanting to like say something, that's on you. But this is my opinion, and I don't think he's real. Mainly because it's probably just a guy in a suit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like faking it.
Because like wolves, animals, whatever, are real. This thing has brown fur apparently and walks on two legs.
Two legs.
Right.
What are two legs?
No, two legs, human legs.
Oh, two legs.
Like two legs.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because if it has fur and it's walking on two legs, it's probably just like a man just in a suit. Like a ghillie suit. It has a lot of leaves on it, but it's probably the same thing, but it's just like in a suit.
Bigfoot has been around for a very long time. Throughout generations, there always, people that have said that they've seen him. And I think there's a new one or what replaced Bigfoot in a way. Chupacabra is what became that myth that,
Urban legend.
urban legend, in the
Wait,
most present.
what is that? Like
Chupacabra it's an animal that is half man, half animal that people have seen at night. And what they did, a cabra is a goat. So what it said, drinking the goat's blood. That's basically, the main thing. And, and a lot of people supposedly have seen them and it looks weird. But if you look up Chupacabra, it's the newer urban legend than Bigfoot. Bigfoot has been around for a long time. And some people have said that Bigfoot really exists. It was just a man that just wanted to be left alone and went into the woods and was a really big person.
Some people call that a Sasquatch.
I guess. I mean,
it's the same thing. It's an animal with fur.
It's just a different name for it. Sasquatch is basically Bigfoot, but
and a different name.
it's a different name.
I saw a YouTube short of no, not a YouTube short. It was a YouTube video where there was like this goat, half man, half goat. It was kind of like what you were talking, but it lived in the woods, stuff like that. I don't know if it's actually real. I don't think it is. Maybe they just use like AI to.
Well, AI is new. But this Chupacabra has been around for, I don't know, maybe at least, definitely at least 10 years, maybe 15 years.
So it
And
has to be real.
supposedly, the people saw it in Puerto Rico. There was newspaper clip or photos of Chupacabra. That people from the country, they started seeing that, finding their animal skins, goats. It started with goat, and then, but it was like that this animal would suck the blood out of. So
Out of
that's all
them?
out of them. That's all they did.
So like a vampire or something.
Kind of, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so that's how
Okay.
it started.
So wait, where was this taking place?
When?
No, no, like
Where? Well, I started hearing about it in Puerto Rico.
So when you were like young.
Yeah, but I wasn't in Puerto Rico. I was already here in the States. But yeah, it's been like 10, 15 years.
Since you heard about it?
Yeah, they did it was a show. What was it?
There's a movie about a chupacabra.
There is?
There's a Netflix movie.
Okay, yeah, so that's
Yeah, I don't want to say too much because I don't know who's seen the movie yet. But yeah, supposedly a boy sees something and then
Get scared?
he gets scared by the chupacabra, and it's a baby chupacabra,
a baby one.
a baby one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
then that must be really creepy. If you see the adult one, that has to be really creepy.
Yeah, I mean anything that's not human or
Like if it's half human,
half human, and
it's
yeah,
really crazy.
it's gonna be scary.
So I saw this YouTube short from the Jumpers Jump clip
Okay,
that turned into a human.
a cat,
Turned into a human.
really?
Yeah.
but yeah, shout out to Jumpers Jump.
They make great videos.
They make great videos, and their podcasts are like knowledgeable. So Carlos, Gavin, wherever you are, I hope you're hearing this. We appreciate you.
Oh, you've been listening to them for a long time, right?
Yeah.
You've mentioned them. I mean, I saw a clip, that last night that Liam showed me, and you showed some clips, and I know you like them. That's pretty cool. But you can't believe everything that you see online. What happened? How did the cat turn into a man?
It's a skinwalker.
A what?
A skinwalker.
A skim walker?
A skinwalker.
A skinwalker.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like I don't know how to describe it, how it really is, but I don't know. Like
Like a zombie?
No, it's
it's like a human, basically,
Okay.
that's like has no skin basically. It's just full of skin.
okay. So I got some. I got some Wiki. I know this is Wikipedia, and like some people don't believe in Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It's like you could rewrite your own article or whatever.
Wikipedia used to be a
A
good source of things. I mean, I don't know.
So
I still think they're okay.
So it says in Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into and possess or disguise themselves as an animal. The term is never used for healers.
Okay.
So that
is what a skinwalker is.
Yeah.
It can shapeshift or possess anything.
Wow.
there's actually some videos of people hearing a skinwalker, the scream. Okay, so basically what I've heard of these videos is that in one video a woman, she was just walking down a trail, and she heard a scream.
Was it a normal scream?
No, it was not a normal scream. The scream sounded like it was a curdling scream.
Was it distorted?
No, it I don't know how to explain it. It was very loud, and it just kept on getting closer and closer and closer to the point where the skinwalker was literally behind her, and the skinwalker showed up as a white man in like a blue and red purplish flannel jacket, and it was just screaming. There has to be a video on here.
Yeah, we'll look it up and then we'll add it to the video. So, wow. And what happened after that? What was the...
I don't know.
Then it just showed up and then...
The video stopped.
Okay. Wow.
Hopefully that woman's okay. I'm sorry to say it, but I don't think she is. But like, I hope she's okay. Okay, so I believe in those, but like I'm telling you, Dad, I do not want to see one.
Oh, I believe you. I wouldn't want to see one either.
So that's the only thing I don't search up.
Skinwalkers.
Yeah, I I don't like. I'm okay with looking up spirits and stuff like that, but skinwalkers, I think they're
You think they're what?
among us. I think skinwalkers are actually a thing.
In what form? Like
Any
like
form, like they could be a dog, a baby.
what?
Yes, they could take form of of a baby.
Like they can kill the actual baby and
No,
then
no.
like actually
They
replace it with them.
no no.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that while people are walking on a trail, another woman, a different one, or a person, I would say. I don't know the gender, but they found a baby
I found one.
in the middle of in the middle of the street, sitting on the street, and they were like, "Where's your parents?" or something like that, and the baby just kept staring. Did not say a thing, but
I mean, yeah, because the baby doesn't know how to talk.
no, but well, I know that. It was weird because you would never see a baby in the middle of the street walking
Walking
by
on his,
itself.
walking on its bare legs.
Yeah.
Was he like what 2 years old or something? Like a toddler?
He looked 2 years old.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, then that would explain them walking.
Yeah.
Because
I advise you not to search those up. Those are creepy.
Really?
Don't do it. Don't search any skinwalkers up. I also heard that there's this place, I forgot where, but it's called Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker what?
Skinwalker Ranch.
So a Skinwalker Ranch.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So was it like this? Skinwalker scream on camera. Is that it?
That was the scream. That woman when she was walking,
That's
the
what she
scream got closer and closer until the scream was literally behind her.
Wow.
When I take out the trash, I'm afraid that it's gonna. That's why I run back in the house.
I'm sure there's a lot of different things out there, but you just can't believe everything that you see out there. But things are real. There's things that are real. There's things that's happened. Remember when I was, that I told you guys when I was younger that when I was like 9 years old.
Mm-hmm. So maybe like Liam.
Right.
I'm
Like Liam's
10,
age.
by the way.
I know.
No, I know.
So I was just about 9. Well, I could have been 10. I don't know. And somehow one day out of the blue, I every time I close my eyes, I would see an eye just staring at me. Like, you close your eyes, all you see, how you're supposed to, see all dark, with just one big eye looking at me. And I couldn't sleep. It was bad, man. It was scary. I don't know how long it lasted. All I know was that my mom, abuela, had to take me to see this lady that supposed it was going to help. And we walk in there, and then there's all kinds of figurines and, witchcraft stuff. And, I'm 9 years old. I'm scared. And a dark room and, all that stuff.
That's very scary.
It was...
Yeah, that's why I'm scared of the dark.
And then-
Because I don't like scare. Being alone in the dark is very scary.
And I sleep in the dark.
That's why I keep my light on. So
and the lady gave my mom some instructions of what she needed to do, and
did it get fixed?
eventually it got fixed.
What do
Something
you-
else happened, but
What do you mean it eventually?
Eventually, because it wasn't like
It wasn't gonna happen like
out of the blue, but then eventually
Uh.
it stopped, man. But it lasted a while. I was
Wow.
so that's why
Did
there's,
it-
I'm not completely against that. There's things out there because I mean I
you,
don't
you
know,
saw
I
it.
saw it. And
Did you eventually get used to it?
well, it went away. Thank God it went
no,
away.
No, like before it went away.
Oh no, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't close my eyes. I would just imagine every time you close your eyes, all you see is one big eye. It was weird. It was just weird. But-
Was there a meaning behind it or something?
Well, and urban legends, and in the older days, they believe in witchcraft, and then supposedly it was something someone wanted to do a spell on
Themselves.
one of us.
What?
I don't know if one of our family members, but I was the one that caught it, and supposedly I remember.
Was that the reason why you kept on taking the eye?
Yes, so supposedly I remember that the reason why it happened is because someone put pennies in front of our front door apartment, and I picked them up. And there was just pennies, and supposedly that's where the spell came in, and I was the one that got it. But
So,
this,
so mainly just because you picked up the pennies, you like you picking up pennies in that timeline in that time period. It was a bad thing.
well, supposedly that was the explanation that lady that we went to see gave. She asked, "Was there anything weird that happened?" And that's the one thing that I remember that that happened, and I mentioned it, and it could have been that.
I have a question.
What's that?
So, what were the pennies like shaped in a certain way?
No, it's just regular pennies.
Like,
It's
were
just
they like lined up, or were
yeah, they were lined up in front of the door. They were lined up, and then
like lined up?
to
How?
me,
Like,
as
like
a
to the
9-year-old,
side?
I just money.
Like, were they lined up in like the side like this?
It was just and next to each other.
But like, how was it like this, or was it like this?
Across like the doors, it's like this, and the pennies were placed in front of it like that, like a straight line that way. But
Oh, so a straight line.
yeah,
So
That's what caused the eye.
that's what that lady said that it cost it.
But you,
Because
but you don't know if it actually cost it.
no,
But
I
my
just
question
wanna-
is on those things.
uh-huh.
My question is, if you have not taken those, you probably wouldn't have had the experience.
Yeah, I wish I didn't pick them up if that's what it was, but that's supposedly
But-
that's what
But
happened.
like,
Actually-
you're 9 years old, so like,
Yeah,
it's
but
money.
But the
If
thing
it's
is,
money, it's money.
but the thing is, my question is, the person who put those at your front door apartment,
Mm-hmm.
was that like a doorway or a portal to bring something in? Or something?
I don't know, man.
Well, you're talking like crazy stuff now.
I have no idea. I didn't, at
Because
that time.
that's actually a thing.
Maybe one day I'll ask
No.
Abuela, I'll ask my mom to see, because that was a long time ago. But I remember that moment, and I actually, I'm not mistaken, it was the day of my birthday that they took me there. But this happened in December. You know how my birthday is on December 21st, and it was around, of course, Christmas time and all that, and it was just too much. So my mom took me, and I remember, I think it was my birthday that they finally took me there. After that, the lady said that my mom needed different things. She needed to get, from what I remember, and we'll ask her. She needed to get a coconut and do this and then put it here, like
a coconut.
I can't
A
remember.
coconut?
I can't remember exactly, but it was something like that.
Really, Dad? Coconut?
I mean,
Yeah, but
maybe the woman used the coconut to like
What are,
heal you of that vision.
what
Well-
are coconuts now? Magic?
I don't know what I don't. That's what she gave my mom some instructions of what needed to happen in order for that to go away. I don't think she followed all the instructions and whatnot, but eventually it went away. I don't know.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing
we
that it
gotta
went
ask
away.
her. So we gotta.
But
Like,
Yeah,
did he follow?
it's a good
Did
thing
she
that it
follow
went
all
away.
the like instructions or something?
I don't know. I don't know if she did.
Oh
It
my
was,
gosh, Dad! Why are always strange stuff happening to you?
No, I mean, I'm just talking about that because of what Willito and you guys are talking about. That there's some,
Skinwalkers and
skinwalkers and things like that. You
Dios.
can't believe everything that happened, but at the same time, yeah, I
It
mean
was back
that
in the
happened to me.
it was back in the day, so it has to be real. It was back in the day, and you saw it with your own eyes.
Yeah, it was real to me. Whatever, but
It could be like
The
a
reason-
vision or something.
it was like a big vision, man. It
Like
was
what? How big was the eye?
huge. Liam, like if you close your eyes and
Like this?
yeah, it's like one big eye just looking at. It was weird. Like
It was like staring at
yeah,
you.
just
So
not
it was
blinking or
bigger
nothing.
than the ring light.
Yeah, it's if you close your eyes and all you see is one eye looking at you.
Yeah, I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah, I don't. I hope not.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could have been so many different things. Maybe I watched a movie, and when
And
I
it
was
scared
little.
you.
Yeah, when I was little, my mom used to love scary movies,
But she's
and
but
I've
there's
seen so many scary movies in my life, and thinking
it was
about it,
torture.
it was a little bit of torture. I remember Poltergeist when I was little. Oh my god, that movie
What is
scared
that?
the
What
heck
is
out of me. What?
What are you trying to say right now?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
Yeah, Poltergeist. It was a movie that, from what I remember, it was about this family lived at a house, and from what I remember, that house was actually built on top of or near a cemetery or something, and then they would communicate, or they were trying to communicate through, like so on the TV back in the days,
To communicate with what?
communicate
Spirits or
with
something?
the spirits, yeah, and they we gotta look into that. I mean, for my memory is pretty bad.
Liam, we'll let you watch it
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're older.
No, yeah, you don't
When
want to
you're
watch
way older.
it. It was a scary movie.
It
was
like
that movie marked. me.
there's like a couple of those movies. When you're like 18 or when you're
When did you watch it, first of all?
Yes, I did.
No, when?
17.
So you want me to watch it 1 year?
I want you to watch it 1 year later.
I'm probably not even gonna watch it.
There's like a bunch of movies about it. Like Dad was saying that it was their house was next to something. In the first movie, their house was actually on top of an Indian burial ground. And apparently, if I can remember this.
I mean, from what I remember when I was little, when I first watched it, back in the days, it was only a few TV channels, right?
Like
Talking about
like
in the
Nickelodeon?
80s.
Nickelodeon? No.
Nickelodeon didn't exist.
Oh.
When I was little.
What did exist?
Well, I was in Puerto Rico, and then they only had like 3 or 4 channels when it first came out, and
Because,
it's equivalent to what you would see like I know you don't watch TV that much, but like local channels like ABC, things like that.
So
But they
news
had
channels.
kind of news channels, but those were the main channels. So those channels, and they would show eventually. I don't know. I don't know how they showed that movie, or maybe my mom bought it. All I know was that I watched a lot of scary movies when I was little. When there was the TV channels would end I think at midnight, and then all you saw was a black. Not a black screen, but it was like a distorted screen, and
Like one of those
just like that.
Okay.
And then the little girl was just stare at that because she would hear voices, and then eventually she was able to make out what they were saying, and so it goes from there. It's a crazy
Through the
movie.
static?
It's static, yeah, exactly.
So yeah. Will, have you ever heard of this movie called The Death Record? Me and Dad watch it.
The Death Record?
Yes.
No.
So it's about a record that when you play it, it like makes people kill themselves.
Oh, I think I know.
I can't remember that one.
It's like a person screaming into the record, like
You didn't watch that with me. I don't remember that.
I did.
Wow, I can't remember that movie.
Yeah, it was like a girl. She thought she saw Twinkies and Mountain Dew. and then it was like and then the Mountain Dew was actually like Clorox, and then the Twinkies were like some like washing clothes. So the food was washing clothes. Because,
what?
Yeah, because she was hallucinating. Because that record was playing.
Wow.
I might have to see this movie.
And like she was trying to brush her teeth. She thought she was using a toothbrush, but guess what she was using?
What?
A knife. She was cutting her whole.
I don't remember this movie, bro.
I do like very well.
Yeah. First of all, I don't know why you were watching a scary movie at the age of 10 years old.
And Dad just lets me do what I want to do.
Not really.
God.
Yes.
No.
Sometimes, like, he lets me watch scary movies with him.
When you're watching a scary movie, you gotta have parental guidance.
I don't know
Not
about
really.
all that, bro.
Not really.
I don't know. I don't
Wait,
remember.
what does that even mean?
Parental guidance?
Like parents
Yes.
watching you? What does that mean?
Anyways, you shouldn't be watching scary movies.
You let me watch it
No,
with
maybe
you.
I was watching it. You walked in and then you wanted to stay. But I don't tell.
Mom
Hey,
was there too.
Liam,
Mom
come
was
and
there
watch the
too.
scary movie.
Mom was too. Mom
Oh,
was
so
there.
maybe it was your mom, not me.
Yeah, I just walked downstairs and they just started.
Yeah, then that's different. That's different. Anyway, so I really think that crazy things out there. That you just can't believe everything that you
That's
see
real,
on
but,
TV. And there's a lot of myth.
Some are true, some are
Yeah, exactly. So
some are busted, some are true.
don't believe everything out there.
You gotta get the information first.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you.
Now, what if it was an article?
Well, because it
It
could
depends
be.
by who though.
I mean, it depends
What's
on
the source?
and it depends on who wrote it. Like it was because they could lie.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily just lying. It
like-
could be just
Clickbait.
a story.
Yeah, it could be lying, like clickbait or something. Well, no, that. Yeah, like
Yeah,
not
nowadays,
real,
yeah.
but sometimes it could be true. Like if it's in like the old days, it has to be true because there's no AI in the old days. Because AI is like 2 years old. It was made in like 2022.
Yeah, it's becoming. They just came up. OpenAI just released the a video making AI thing. It's called, I believe,
So
it's
like you can
Sona.
Sona.
Sona or Sora? Maybe Sora.
What
That
like are you talking about the TV company?
no,
Oh. Okay.
no, it's a new.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Sony.
Not
Sorry.
Sony. I think it's Sora. But anyways, you can give it a prompt of whatever that is, and
Oh, like
and then it'll create a video image of it.
Oh.
I
So-
don't know. We'll look into that and then we can talk about it in a different
Next
yeah, in a
podcast.
different episode. But that's something new. So AI, it's here. It's here to stay.
And
It's
it's like alien. It's like people
it's,
think it's aliens. It's like invading us now.
but there's a lot of videos. There's gonna be more and more videos that are made
For AI.
by AI
Oh.
that are not real.
Same thing.
So that's the new world. You just can't believe everything they see out there
Yeah.
on TV, on
They could put like
They're
clickbait
the-
or something. Like a thumbnail could be like fake.
yeah. We're good as long as you know there's a God out there and that He's protecting us. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How you survived the eye thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you guys. It was a good first podcast, conversation that we had, and I'm glad that we did it. Love you, and we'll do it again.
Tomorrow?
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.